actually going to go over here to this little NRG arena. It's the little one. And it took us a little bit to figure it out, but that's where you're going to go right here. Figure out that it was this place and not the big stadium or even the center. It is the NRG arena. And this is on the other side. Okay? So you just pull up to the front and it's free parking, so much parking. There you go. Okay, so this is where they've already had a trial. Kathleen Powers was the one who did it. So you're gonna go through here. I'm gonna do short little clips because I can't send it to everybody. I think if you don't have an iPhone, it says it's too long. So here's what you're gonna look at. Okay, some fun facts that we learned today is number 1, free parking. Number 2, you might get to see JJ Watt. That's what Vicki said. And number 3, you can stay at the courthouse, ride the train all the way here to these entrances, and they have a free shuttle that rotates and will pick you up at those places. So here's where the jurors will come in, and then they'll go in this building here. And they're only going to pull in, I think every 30 minutes, 35 people, so it won't be so busy. But this is where they're going to come and sit in here. There's some popcorns right there. Marcia. So here's one of the rooms that they're going to have set up for one courtroom. You do hear a lot of the light noise, but they said they're going to work on it. So here are the dividers that have the soundproofing. And as you can see, there's going to be like, I think 5 of these areas. So here is where the attorney is going to be, the attorneys. We have all the mics covered. As you can see, it's a really nice setup.
Not sure exactly where, but it's something that was when I was in it last week, so I don't know. So if anybody knows, it's open courtroom, so it's not. So what we did during grand jury sometimes was we would call and ask them to turn the air conditioner off.
Okay.
And you can usually be okay for a couple hours with it off. So, you know, maybe when a lot of questions and back and forth are going on, you may want it to be off. So you can.
Perfect.
But they'll turn it off and turn it back on for you.
So you can have, when you're right by the attorney, when they're just giving their big speech, we can turn the air on. When they're asking questions, we can turn it off.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
And they all have microphones with the little condoms on it. So when they finish talking, they take it off and then put it back on. The judge before, she had a microphone, and so she walked around. So it actually is better than a lot of the courtrooms. You can really
I'm
hear
excited.
people better.
It might be something we can bring into the courtrooms at some level.
Maybe.
Since we're going to have all this equipment.
I know, we're going to have it all left over.
Can I get a few for if I can get 2 for one of my courtrooms and hang it from the ceiling?
No,
that's my request.
Put it right there on the table.
Yes.
Right by the window.
Honestly, I'm going to turn this off now.
We do both, and we ask that they pull their mask down when they talk, so y'all can see their facial expressions and everything.
So all jurors will have these on?
Yes.
Okay. I want to show some attorneys.
Will the rest of everyone else get those? Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great question. It's for all some of my attorney friends.
Yes. And
I was
I've been
gonna
wearing
order
this one for a while. I mean, they
They also said they're gonna see if they can get us some wireless headphones to where it'll sync up with all these. The judge will sit there. And here's the speakers everywhere. And then she said we can set up with the table and everything anywhere we want. Okay. It seems like a really nice system, and I think it's doable. So here's the mic system. Every couple chairs has this mic here, and you can swivel back and forth to everybody. The second row is not being used. These two are not being used, and they're keeping 6 feet apart, all the way up there. So every juror has a mic system, and they said you can hear them. So this is where people will eat. And also in the back, there's going to be an air mark. Excuse me. There's going to be air mark for people to get food like they do at, the arena and stuff. So that's going to be good. So you'll have a full serviced place to eat.